Hi, it's Dr. Amanda with StraightSmile Solutions. Today we're going to be talking about myofunctional products and how you can incorporate them into your practice. It doesn't matter whether you're a pediatric dentist, a general dentist, or really any kind of dentist, or even if you're an ENT or a pediatrician and you want to learn more. I'm going to be talking today at a high level about 4 different products that are out there on the market in the US and Canada and abroad. I have personal experience with all 4 products, and I'm going to be talking about a very high level about the options that are out there. If you are the CEO or the owner of any of these 4 products and I said anything correctly, please reach out to us at StraightSmileSolutions.com so that we can go ahead and update this video. This video is based on the knowledge that so far I've obtained in clinical practice. The 4 different products we're going to be talking about today are MRC or Myobrace, HealthyStart OrthoTain, Vivos, and UConcept 7Cs. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Number 1, Myobrace MRC. This company was founded about a decade or 2 ago in Australia, and it's a very kid-centered product. For the most part, they really only work with kids. The one thing I like about it is that they have really kid-friendly exercises that you can go ahead and learn how to do. And you can become an actual sponsored MRC office. You do need to take a course in order to be certified, and at the moment I believe all their courses are destination courses. They're available in Australia or in California, and sometimes they're available elsewhere. Price point on their appliances is relatively reasonable. Last I checked, it was somewhere in the doctor-facing lab fee, by the way. And these are Class 2 medical devices. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of around $70 to $90. Sometimes cheaper if you're buying in volume. You do need to prescribe these appliances to your patients. They do have a lot of wear though, and their tooth-borne or eruptive guided appliances aren't the best. So there's a lot of grinding or issues with show-through or breakage of these appliances, so you may need to replace them often. Patients are going to be, in order to get success, patients need to work through a series of exercises, and you need to train up your whole team on learning how to prescribe these exercises, and it's a very compliance-based product. Ultimately, I think it's a good product that's out there and something you should definitely consider if you're willing to put the work in to learn how to integrate your practice. The second one I'm going to talk about today is HealthyStart by OrthoTain. I have lots of favorable things to say about this product. I specifically really like their habit corrector, and I like that you can stock the habit corrector in your office up front. You do need to be certified in order to become a doctor with them. The course is a couple $1,000s, and with that course I believe you may get a discount or get 1 or 2 free cases. Things might change, so you can go ahead and ask them. The other thing that's really nice about their appliance is that, first of all, they've been around for, goodness, I think about 40 years. So they have a lot of cases under their belt. You can ask them exactly how many. I have personally seen a lot of very favorable outcomes. The best way to get started with HealthyStart is to start young. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So if you're with the patient for a long period of time, there's a chance that the patient may never need braces if they start early with HealthyStart and they are compliant. So that takes about 7 years though. So like I said, it's a long-term commitment. And sometimes doctors have a hard time getting patients to stick with the product. But I've seen very favorable outcomes as long as you start early and the patients are compliant. Sometimes if you want a more favorable outcome, you may need to expand your patient first in an actual expander. And they can tell you more about that, or you can refer to some of my videos on how to use a Schwartz expander. Like I said, it does cost a couple $1,000s in order to become certified. So, and you may or may not get a free case or 2 with that. And I believe they have both digital and destination courses. Lab fee for these, the habit correctors is a little less than $100, and you can stock those up front, although they are a Class 2 medical device. But in order to get your hands on one of their really awesome appliances, which is their IG or G appliances or their N appliances, you do need to not only be a provider, but you have to also register the patient. I believe price point on those treatment plans with the series of appliances is around $600 to $800, so it's a big commitment. And it's totally compliance-based. So you need to make sure you pick the right patient in order to have success. Sometimes you're going to need to finish up in a few express or easy aligners or some braces at the end, or you might need to do some expanders at the beginning. So you need to have some basic orthodontic knowledge, I think, in order to have good success with that product. But they have very favorable outcomes. Third product I'm going to talk about today is Vivos. This is the one I know the least about because they haven't allowed me to take their course. All the other products I've had really great interactions with their team and I'm very familiar and I've seen a lot of outcomes. Vivos is a relatively new product and it's very, very expensive to join their network. I believe it's around $50,000, 50,000. They have not allowed me to take their course, neither their pediatric course nor their adult course. And I'm certainly not going to invest $50,000 into taking their course. So it's one of those things where you need to be like all in with Vivos. You also have to own some technology, some very sophisticated technology so that you can read airways. To me, it doesn't make sense to take that course if you're only focusing on kids because it's only a small section of what they do. And their products are very similar, their kid products, to what the other products are out there, and their courses are a lot cheaper, if not free. So that doesn't really make sense. But if you're looking to do more OSA or adult OSA correction, then maybe that's a course for you. But again, I haven't seen it. It's a little bit interesting and I don't want to say anything negative in this video, so I'm not fully on board with it yet because again, I haven't taken the course. So that's all I can say about that. Big investment, quite a big risk, but some people swear by it. Ultimately, I've seen a few finished cases and I don't love the outcomes. Basically what it's going to come down to is that yes, you may improve their OSA and get them off of CPAP, and I think that is awesome if you can do that, but you might jack up their bite in the meantime. So you need to go in letting the patients know that their bite may not be as good, but their airway might be better. So that makes sense to me as long as you pick the right patient. But again, huge investment. Lastly, I'm going to be talking about 7Cs or UConcept. This is a relatively new product in the US and Canada. It's been available in Europe for over a decade. I've seen a lot of great outcomes with this product. The thing I like about this product is that the price point to get started is $0. It doesn't cost anything at the moment. So subject to change according to the team at Great Lakes Orthodontics, who has the distributorship for the United States. Price point on their appliances is less than $50, so there's really no risk there. I like their appliances because you don't have to take a class, but you do need to understand orthodontics in order to do this. So I highly suggest that you listen to a lot of my videos that I've made about their product. I love that they're very friendly with me and they let me sample all their products and talk about them. So check out all the videos I've created on their products. For example, this is one of their little kitty products. I believe this is the U Kitty. This is meant to be a way to help to eliminate pacifier and thumb habits in kids as young as age 2, 3, or 4. And if you eliminate these habits easily, often the bites will correct on their own. These are all BPA free and ISO certified class 2 medical devices, and they come in a variety of different colors. In addition, they have products going all the way up to teenagers that help to correct class 2, class 3, myofunctional exercises, myofunctional products, tongue thrusts, improve sleep disordered breathing, and they also have products that can be worn over braces and aligners to help to correct class 2 and correct OSA issues. So I'm super excited to tell you more about that. Definitely check out the team at Great Lakes Orthodontic Laboratory if you'd like to learn more, or you can reach out to me. All right, thanks so much. Send those questions more my way, StraightSmileSolutions.com.